Could you just give me an example of how you took that pentatonic and then kind of just went outside the box and went somewhere with it? Just kind of while I maybe just jam on that for a second, just to kind of give us a little break on how to walk outside.
Well, I'll tell you a good, if you want, just hit me a big E minor.
Yeah.
Just give me that. So a good way for you to walk outside a little bit, and this is where I always start whenever I'm teaching somebody. First place to start would be, you're in E minor, so just, Dorian is always a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
So just go down to D major. So that's going to open up a whole other world of possibilities outside of that pentatonic box.
That's fantastic.
But it's not too far removed.
Yeah.
That it makes you, overwhelmed or intimidated, like you said.
That's a fantastic move, and the way you just explained it to me is very simple. I get that. Wow, that's great. And just knowing that you had to go into D from that E minor, that's eye-opening. And then you're probably able to mix that with the pentatonic, of course.
Yeah,
on top of
absolutely.
that. That's great.
Pentatonic's always there.
Always there. That's a good way of saying it. Yeah.
I've worked with a lot of just incredible jazz musicians and like a good friend of mine, Mike Seal and Taylor Lee, who I'd like to name because they're just fantastic players. And they said, man, we're going to write a book called Everything Cool is Usually Pentatonic. Even if you're listening to a Coltrane or, Sonny Rollins or somebody like that, they hit something really hip and you're like, man, what was that? And you go back and you try to notate it and it's pentatonic,
That's fantastic.
It tends to happen a lot. It's just a really universally just digestible kind of framework.